Good morning students, welcome back to the English channel Prime. Students, in the last class, we have completed the explanation to this chapter 4, the Mughal Empire. We have also completed the group discussion, the quizzes and a presentation on the monuments of Mughal Empire, the project. Now in this session, let's start with the exercises. So open page number 52, let's start doing the first main objective type questions. Multiple choice type questions A. The Mughal Empire was founded by Babur in the year dash. So in which year, children? Yes, it is C. 1526 AD. Second question. Humayun's tomb was built by dash. By his brother, his sister, his wife or his uncle. 4 options are given. Yes, it is B. His wife. Third question. Akbarnama was written by, options are given, Raja Todarmal, Faisal, Al-Biruni or Abul Fazl. Yes, it is D. Abul Fazl. Fourth question. The second battle of Panipat was fought in 1555, 1556, 1505 or 1565 AD. Yes, it is 1556 AD. Option B. Now B. Unscramble the letters given in the help box and fill in the blanks. First question. A tax which the non-Muslims had to pay is known as, yes, it is Jizya tax. Second, the hall of prayer is named as, yes, it is Ibadat Khana. Third question, peace to all, meaning Sulh-e-Kulub. Fourth one, a system of revenue collection is known as, Jabt system. Fifth question, a military brotherhood is known as dash Khalsa. Then C. State whether the following statements are true or false. First question, Babur defeated the heroic Rajput ruler Rana Sanga in the Battle of Chausha. Is it? No, it is false. It is Battle of Haldighat. Second, in 1540 AD, Sher Shah, an Afghan chief, overthrew Humayun and founded the Suri dynasty. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Third question, Akbar was succeeded by his son Jahangir, popularly known as Salim. Yes, it is true. Fourth question, Akbar tried to combine the good points of all religions into a single faith called Din-e-Ilahi. Yes, it is true. Now let's start doing second main very short answer questions. Question number 1. What is the meaning of Mansab? Answer, Mansab means a position or rank in the Mughal administration. Second question, the Mughals were descendants of which clan? Answer, the Mughals were the descendants of Genghis Khan from mother's side and from father's side they were the successors of Timur. Third question, who were defeated at Chanderi in 1528 AD? Yes, Rajputs were defeated at Chanderi in 1528 AD. Fourth question, who built the Grand Trunk Road? Answer, Sher Shah Suri built the Grand Trunk Road. Done, children? Now third main short answer questions. Explain Babur's new mode of warfare. Answer, Babur introduced a skilled combination of artillery and cavalry. He was a good leader and an excellent general. Artillery gave him the benefit in wars and helped the Mughals rule in India. Done. Second question, why was Patta given to the farmers in Sher Shah's empire? Answer, Patta was given to the farmers giving all the details of the land so that they were not cheated by the revenue collectors. Third question, mention the 9 gems of Akbar's court. Answer, the 9 gems of Akbar's court were first Abul Fazl, second Faisal, third Tansen, fourth Birbal, 5 Raja Todarmal, 6 Raja Mansingh, 7 Fakir Azyuddin, 8 Abdul Rahim Khan and 9th Mullah Do Baja. Next question, what was the significant aspect of Jahangir's reign? Answer, the significant aspect of Jahangir's reign were advent of European traders, the powerful role played by Noor Jahan, the empress played a key role in the court's affairs, Jahangir used to take advice from her on important matters. Fifth question. Being cordial and helpful during the reign of Akbar, Jahangir and Shah Jahan, what made the Rajputs to rebel against the Aurangzeb? Let's write down the answer. Answer. Rajputs were helpful and cordial and had cordial relations with Akbar. Jahangir and Shah Jahan rebelled against Aurangzeb because he interfered in the court affairs of the Rajputs. The Rajputs took Aurangzeb's interference as a threat to their freedom to decide their own affairs. Imposition of jizya tax on the non-Muslim subjects had also created dissatisfaction among the Hindus and the Rajputs as well. Done. Fourth main long answer questions. First question. Why did powerful Mughal empire decay after the death of Aurangzeb? Answer. The powerful Mughal empire decayed after the death of Aurangzeb because first point, the weak, inefficient and corrupt successors of Aurangzeb could not manage the empire. Second, the corrupt and power-hungry nobles hatched conspiracies and started revolting. Third point, invasions of Nadir Shah and Ahmad Shah Abdali led to the loss of power and prestige and caused financial losses. Fourth point, a number of states started breaking away, which led to the disintegration of the Mughal empire. Done. Second question, how did Aurangzeb ascend the throne? Write down his achievements as well as few significant policies. Answer. First point, Aurangzeb ascended the throne after imprisoning his father and defeating his brothers. He ruled over a vast empire extending from Kashmir to Karnataka. Second point, Aurangzeb's achievements were mostly negative. Third point, he angered the Hindus by reimposing the jizya tax and by destroying the temples. Fourth point, he angered the Sikhs by executing the Sikh Guru Tej Bahadur. The Jat revolt was also a peasant uprising. Fifth point, the Rajputs revolted because Aurangzeb interfered in their internal policies. Sixth point, Aurangzeb also made a great mistake when he imprisoned the powerful Maratha chief Shivaji. Thus, when Aurangzeb died in 1707, he left behind many serious disorders or problems in the region. Third question, briefly describe Akbar's religious policy. Answer, Akbar followed the policy of religious tolerance. Second, he abolished the unjust taxes imposed on non-Muslims. Third point, he got the holy books of the Hindus translated into Persian so that they could be read and understood by the Muslims too. Fourth point, Hindu religious festivals like the Deepavali and Basant Panchami began to be celebrated. Fifth point, he brought peace and harmony to his empire and laid the foundation of a strong and stable empire. Sixth point, he practiced the principle of Sulh-e-Kul or peace to all. Seventh point, Akbar tried to combine the good points of all religions into a single faith called Din-e-Ilahi. Done, children? Fourth question, comment upon the struggle for power between Humayun and Sher Shah. We can write it in points too. Answer. First point, Sher Shah was a very good military commander. Second point, he defeated Humayun at the Battle of Chausa and Kannauj. Third point, he overthrew Humayun and founded the Suri dynasty. Fourth point, Sher Shah managed to corner Humayun and his army and defeated him twice. Humayun could not match the military skill and capability of Sher Shah. Done. Fifth question, when most of the Rajput states developed good relations, then why did Rana Pratap of Mewar continue his fight with the Mughals? What was its result? Let's write down the answer. Rana Pratap of Mewar continued his fight with the Mughals because Akbar's main aim was to capture the fort of Chittor, which was the symbol of pride for the Rajputs. Despite of its capture by Akbar, Rana Pratap refused to surrender to the Mughal emperor and he continued his fight for independence till his death. Done. Now sixth question. Though a strong ruler and a strict administrator, but some people believe that the decline of Mughal empire had set in during the reign of Aurangzeb. Why? So write down the answer. Again in points, let's write the answers. The very decline of Mughal empire had set in during the reign of Aurangzeb itself because, first point, he could not suppress the powerful Marathas who continued to harass the Mughals by adopting the guerrilla warfare. Second, Aurangzeb's prolonged military campaigns had depleted the royal treasury. Third, the Mughal administration was neglected. Fourth, the imposition of jizya tax on non-Muslims and destruction of temples earned him the anger of the Hindus. Fifth point, execution of Guru Tej Bahadur transformed the Sikhs into a military brotherhood or Khalsa. Sixth point, rise in land revenue compelled the agricultural Jat community to rebel against the Mughals. So these are the reasons that made the end of the Mughals empire. Done children, hope all of you understood. Complete the project and submit.